Dispatch episode 7 and 8 review. Let's get right into this. So if you don't know, this is the finale, the last 2 episodes of Dispatch. And going into this, the expectations were very high to say the least. Just because, if you recall, in the ending of episode 6, we saw what happened to Chase, and that was a heartbreaking moment. And I'm like, okay, what's gonna happen to this girl? And it's gonna how's the Z team gonna react to this? And episode 7 especially was pretty much just the aftermath, the fallout of episode 6. And episode 8 is obviously where we get the whole big showdown between Robert and Shroud. So I guess let's go into this, let's talk about some general things and then go into the choices I made or whatever. So I guess the first thing I want to talk about is Invisigirl. I know people were theorizing beforehand that Invisigirl was a double agent, pretty much like a traitor. And I mean, it was true to a degree because she still helped out Robert at the end of the day. She still bro, I'm the amount of times it was discussed or revealed that, oh no, she's actually on this side and then she's back on this side and that side. I'm like, bro, this is crazy. But in the end, she obviously sided with Robert and she took a bullet for him from Shroud. Shroud obviously shot him, and she took the bullet for Robert. And right there, I guess we can get into the next part. That's where you get the choice pretty much of either killing Shroud or either killing Shroud or not killing him. And I was set on this. Okay, even after last week, I was set on. I'm like, you know what? For Chase, I'm not gonna kill Shroud. Okay, but then in that moment, I'm like, with everything else that transpired in episodes 7 and 8, I'm like, you know what? The amount of chaos this man Shroud's caused, it might be time. It might be time to get him out of here. And I did it. Wasn't happy about it, but I did do it. Got rid of Shroud, sent him packing, and that was it. And I guess another thing I want to talk about Sonar, because he played a very big part in this. So I'm kind of curious. My main thing about him the main thing from that whole I guess storyline of Sonar was because if you kept him on the team, would that happen with Cooper or whatever? I think she was the other option, right? Yeah, to cut from the team. So I wonder how it would have played out differently if you chose depending on who you choose or who you cut from the team. That was another thing there. But I chose Sonar to cut, and bro, he was going menace mode. And I'm just thinking there, even when I was choosing the dialogue, I'm like, I'm glad I cut him. This is why I'm glad I cut him. But shout out to Moist Critical. The voice acting was actually goated for him. Contributed to why I hated him so much, and also he's just well written. But even when in that scene in the end, when they're arresting him, and then the Z team's like, oh, don't worry, he's one of us. Let him go. And pretty much Robert's like, nah, Robert and Manning just like, nah. You just leave him there. And then he gets packed up because, bro, I was talking mad smack. He's talking mad. It was actually crazy, being hella disrespectful. So I'm like, I don't even feel bad for him, honestly. I don't feel bad. Coop literally clears, but that's besides the point. I think those are the main 2 things. But I really want a season 2. I'm interested to see because I thought maybe they would have had not an open ending per se, but I guess there's a definitive ending here, but also I thought maybe there'd be some unresolved plot lines or something, storylines, but there doesn't really, unless I missed out on it, there doesn't really seem to be anything. This is a definitive ending, so I don't even think they had in mind a season 2, right? So that kind of makes sense there. And also there wasn't even a post-credit scene. I thought maybe there's something there introducing potential. It could be the next big bad villain or something, or a potential issue, but no, there's really nothing. I feel it perfectly closes every single arc you can really think of. But I guess let's get into my choices now. Okay, I love the game. Absolutely great. It's actually insane that they made this game. Absolutely insane. But let me get into the choices. So the first one here is that it says me and 68% of players refuse to cut Invisigirl from the Z team. So I didn't know. I thought a lot of people were going to cut her for some reason. I kind of expected this going into the episode 7, that there's going to be conflict like this, and then obviously the trailer saw. I'm like, okay, we're definitely going to get there. But the Z team's not wrong for that, but also, like Robert says, you don't want to kick someone down. And also I thought about Chase, how he sacrificed pretty much himself for her, for Invisigirl. So I'm like, I'm like, yeah, I'm like, I can't just like let her like, yeah, I can't even do her like that. Like, just do her dirty. That'd be crazy. That'd be crazy. And then the next choice that you and 51% of players forgave Invisigirl, because this is when she pretty much like just revealed that she was working with Shroud, right? And you could have easily just been like, yo, get out of here. Like, how could you do that? Then again, you still have to play it chill, because I'm thinking in the back of my mind at the same time. I'm like, damn, that's kind of crazy, but we got bigger fish to fry, and also I'm like, you know what? That's done with. That's in the past. I know I'm like down the line, we're gonna need her help to take down Shroud anyway. So I'm like, it's not too crazy. It's whatever it's done with. That was long ago. Everyone's different, just like how Robert said. And here it says you and 70% of players leaned out of Invisigirl's kiss. And that was because I was with I chose the other route, okay, with Mandy, and yeah, I don't know, bro. There's like a whole cult type thing going on with those two sides, bro. It's crazy, but yeah, you know, I'm like, bro, can't be doing that, bro. Come on, gotta have some loyalty. You know, where's the loyalty at nowadays? Like, even in this game, you know what I mean? It's crazy. But yeah, that's lean out there, and then obviously she was kind of like distraught about that. And then let's see here. What's the next thing? I guess in episode 8, we'll go to episode 8. It says that you and 44% of players deceived Shroud by giving him both astral pulses. I gave him both because I'm like, okay. I'm like, this is a very tight situation. It's not looking good here. It's not looking good. I'm like, if I just give him one, if I give him the fake one, bro, the dog might be cooked. The dog might be cooked. I'm not gonna lie. And then I'm like, also, if I give him the real one, then yeah, we're cooked. I'm like, both those options are too risky. If I give him both, then I have it's a 50-50% chance of him putting in the right or wrong one. So I'm like, you know what, that's probably the best and safest option, because then I also, you know, get the dog, you know. And it kind of, I'm like, no way he's going to win. I'm like, there's no way it's going to be some sad ending like that. I'm like, no way they're going to do that. And luckily it didn't, because at first he puts it in right into his head, Elliot, and then he's like, he's getting all these powers or whatever, and then he starts puking, and then the rest of them start puking too, all his goons. So I'm like, let's go. That was super hype. And that's where the next thing comes in. You get the choice to pretty much kill him, just choke him out until he dies. And that was right after when pretty much Shroud takes a shot at Robert, and then Invisigal just blocks it. Pretty much she gets in the way and takes the bullet. And I don't know, I honestly thought she was gonna die there. That's what I honestly thought. That's why I kind of factored into my decision of killing Shroud, because he already caused a lot of mayhem, and I'm like, you know, that's the final straw there. But no, she wasn't even dead. And I low-key kind of regretted the decision at the end. I'm like, oh damn, that kind of, yeah. I mean, otherwise I would have just done it for Chase's left and be, you know. But Shroud was just talking all this trash, especially in the final fight. Because you see, even like the way episode 7 opened up, I really like the way episode 7 opened up with like the flashback scene with Robert and Chase. I'm like, that's pretty cool. But yeah, like it just kind of tied back into Shroud and pretty much Robert's father, and kind of the beef they had because Robert's father, I guess, didn't fulfill his promise. And then also the whole thing with the bullets that he was using and stuff. And then the bar scene, you see the bar scene as well, where it was pretty much a setup for Robert. But yeah, it was pretty cool seeing like Mandy's powers. You know what I mean? But yeah, that was pretty cool. So yeah, bro, I just killed him. I killed Shroud, and you know what? It is what it is. It is what it is. Because also there's a chance for like, I guess like for example, in Invincible, if you've seen Invincible, you know that after Mark defeats Conquest, he's not actually dead, right? He's trusting Cecil and everyone or whatever to pretty much just make sure, like, you know, bro, just make sure he's dead. Like, bro, like, don't be playing no funny business again. But guess what? Typical Cecil fashion, he's actually alive, and then he's gonna cause more chaos. We know he's gonna get out from there and cause more chaos. And that's what I'm trying to say here. My point is that if I left him be alive, this guy would have definitely figured out a way to get out or something potentially, and it's caused more chaos again, and maybe be even stronger this next time. So yeah, honestly, I'm interested to see how they're gonna start season 2 off with the season 1 ending, because I'm guessing there's gotta be multiple different endings, right? I don't think all of them can be the same type. Okay, but I know some people are saying some certain like storylines in the game, and at least for last week, they all led to the same road. I think for like Chase, for example, I think no matter what like route you chose, he kind of just like that was his fate in like episode 6. So I don't know if it's the same here. I'm hoping it's not, because that would kind of be a letdown. And yeah, I'm interested to see what the different endings are. The next thing here, this is me and 25% of players change our mind and kill Shroud. Yeah, like I said, killed him. And I wasn't even going to. It was just because all the chaos, everything that happened there, like right before, especially with Invisigal. I'm like, bro, this is enough. This guy's a menace. He went overboard, above and beyond. And I went against my word. Okay, didn't feel good about it. And what was the other thing? Just seeing the whole Z team like come together was just it brought a smile to my face. Okay, made me smile, made me happy. Because we know from the beginning how different this team was, and by the end, Robert, mainly Robert, he made this team, the Z team, come together like a family, right? So that's also very cool, and just you can tell, bro, like pretty much a lot of their budget went to this last episode. It was great seeing all the abilities, the powers being used. It was epic. And also the music in this game is very underrated. But okay, I digress. I'm getting off track here. It says me and 50% of players trust Invisigal and Untied Her. Yes. I feel that, like I said, I feel like numerous times this episode where like she was going back and forth between what side she was actually on. I'm like, bro, this is getting crazy. But still, even though Roy said not to, I still did it because I'm like, in the end, she's most likely the difference maker, like how she's saying she is. And also that's a good choice in the end. And then it says, me and 1% of players supported Invisigal, leading her to embrace heroism over villainy. So I didn't even know this is a thing until afterwards. Like, it's actually crazy to think about. Like, let me see this. So I guess there was an ending. Like, this kind of answered my question. Because throughout the game, I literally supported her. I was like, being uplifting. Like, come on, like, every time I could just defend her. Because I'm like, bro, you can literally be like such a great hero and stuff like that. Right? But she was always down and stuff like that. So I guess in the end it did pay off, because I guess there's another ending, or another way this could have went, where she pretty much just like permanently sided with Shroud. So I wonder how that ending would have played out entirely. I'm not too sure. I gotta replay this, bro. I gotta get the different endings, because this pretty much confirms that there's different endings, at least the way I'm interpreting it. So that's pretty insane. And then it says you and 32% of players fell for Blonde Blazer. And I'm kind of surprised it's 32%. Like, obviously it's very early on still. Like, the episodes came out a few hours ago, but that's kind of crazy. And then what's the next one here? I think that was about it, yeah. Oh, you and 20% of players didn't have the opportunity to keep Sonar out of jail. Honestly, screw him. I'm not even mad about that. And it says, in every man, your Robert always kept everyone guessing what he'll say or do next. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Shroud say, oh no, you're predictable, but yeah, that's besides the point. Anyways, this is a go-to game. I'm hoping to get more of this. Hopefully, a season 2 announcement is like, it should be imminent, but I don't know. We'll see. Anyways, let me know what you think down below. Have you played the episodes yet? Have you not? What'd you think about it? What did you get a different ending than me? Like, most likely, but I don't even know. Like, I think there's different endings, but I'm still not too sure. Anyways, let me know what you think down below. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next one. Peace.